Hi all, welcome to our class. In this section, we can study new topic, suction formula. If a point Cxy divides the join of A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 in the ratio m:n, the coordinates of the point C are C m(x2) plus n x1 divided by m plus n, m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. So we have 2 points A and B. A and B, we know the distance formula between 2 points A and B. We know root of x1 y1 x2 y2. We know x2 minus x1 all square plus y2 minus y1 all square. Root of x2 minus x1 all square plus y2 minus y1 all square is the distance formula. So here a point A, another point B. The line joining A and B, the distance between A and B, and a point C, xy. The coordinates of C are xy. So a point C xy divides the line joining A and B, A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 in the ratio m:n. We consider this point in the ratio m:n. So this point in the ratio m:n. Then the coordinates of the point C are, we know this is C xy. So x is equal to C xy. C xy means C is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. M and n are numbers, which means the ratio m:n. We are considering this C in the ratio m:n. So x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. That is x. So this our point is C xy. So x means mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and y is equal to the y coordinates means my2 plus ny1 divided by n plus 1. Sorry, m plus 1. So this is y coordinate. So the coordinates of C, that is x and y, are mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So section formula. This formula is known as section formula. That is, section formula means if a point Cxy divides the join of A x1 and B x1 y1 and B x2 y2. A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. So if a point C xy divides the join of A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 in the ratio m:n, the coordinates of the point C are mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus 1. These are the coordinates of C. This formula is known as section formula. So we have a question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line join -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. So consider 2 points A and B, x1 y1, x2 y2 in the ratio 2:3. 2:3. We consider point P xy. We have to find the coordinates of P. P xy, we have to find x and y. So our formula is section formula for finding the coordinates of when it divides m:n in the ratio m:n is mx1 plus mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is the section formula when the line joining, when point joining A and B in the ratio m:n. The ratio is the coordinates of C is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Here we consider P, point P xy. So x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. So x is equal to, we have to find x and y. So x is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. We know 2 is to 3. So take this as m and this as n. So take m is 2 and n is 3. And our points minus 1, 7 and 4, minus 3. Minus 1, 7 and minus 4, minus 3. So we take this as x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So we have m, n, x1, y1, x2, y2. When we substitute this, you will get the coordinates of x, which is equal to m x2. M is 2, x2 is 4. 2 into 4 plus then n x1. N x1 means n is 3, x1 is minus 1. 3 into minus 1 divided by m plus n. M plus n means 2 plus 3. So we got 2 into 4, 8 plus 3 into minus 1, minus 3 by 2 plus 3, 5. So 8 plus minus 3 divided by 5. 8 plus minus 3 means 8 plus minus 3 is plus 5 by 5, which is equal to 1. So we got x coordinate as 1. Our point is pxy, so x is equal to 1. Now we have to find my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. The second y coordinates you have to find my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So which is equal to m by 2. M is 2. 2 into y2. Y2 is minus 3. Plus n y1. N y1 means n is 3 into y1 is 7 divided by m plus n. 2 plus 3. So which is equal to 2 into minus 3, minus 6 plus 7 into 3, 21 by 2 plus 3, 5. So minus 6 plus 21 divided by 5, which is equal to minus 6 plus 21 means plus 15 by 5. 15 by 5, which is equal to 3. So this is y. We got y is equal to 3. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. So this point pxy, that is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. So 1, 3. The coordinates of P are 1, 3. So we got, when we divide the points A and B in the ratio 2 is to 3, the coordinates pxy is P1, P of 1, 3. So P1, 3 are the coordinates of when we divide this line joining in the ratio 2 is to 3. Another question, find the ratio in which the segment joining the points minus 3, 10 and 6, minus 8 is divided by minus 1, 6. So we have a line segment, for example, A and B, 2 points. Line segment join the points minus 3, 10 and B, 6, minus 8. And divide by a point, here is dividing a point, minus 1, let us denote C, that is minus 1, 6. We have to find the ratio in which, the ratio, that is, this is divided by minus 1, 6. There is a division at the point C, minus 1, 6. We have to find out the ratio, which ratio we are dividing this point. So, line segment AB and there is a point C, minus 1, 6. We have the section formula C, that is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is the section formula. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is the section formula. Using this formula, we can find out the coordinates if the ratios are given. But here there is no ratio. So we are going to write the ratio. We are going to take the ratio as k is to 1. We are going to take the ratio as k is to 1. So we take k is to 1. Now our formula is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Here taking m as k and n as 1. So mx2 plus nx1 m by m plus n, that is this is x and this is y. That's we are finding cxy. X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. So x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, which is equal to, here m is k, this is n. So m is k, that is kx2. So x2, this taking this as x1 y1 s2 y2. So x1 y1 s2 y2. So mx2, m is k, kx2 means 6k plus nx1. n is 1 and x1 is minus 3. So minus 3 by m plus n, that is k plus 1. So x. So this is x and this is y. See xy. So x is minus 1. So 6k plus minus 3 by k plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. That is x. This coordinate is x. So here x is minus 1. So 6k plus minus 3 by k plus 1, which is equal to minus 1, which implies 6k plus minus 3, which is equal to, we can multiply with k cross multiplication. So minus 1 into k plus 1, that is minus k minus 1. So minus k, minus 1 into k, minus 1 into 1, minus 1. So 6k plus minus 3, which is equal to minus k plus 1, which is equal to, which implies when 6k comes to LHS, 6k plus k, that is 7k. When minus 3 goes to RHS, it will become plus 3, here minus 1. So answer is 2. So 7k is equal to 2, therefore k is equal to, when 7 goes to RHS, 2 by 7. We got k is equal to 2 by 7. So k is equal to 2 by 7 means the ratio in which this divides A and B, line segment joining A and B, the points are minus 1 and 6, and we got k is equal to 2 by 7, which means the division of this line segment joining is 2:7. So we are dividing this to line the ratio 2:7. So first step is taking the ratio as k:1 and find the value of k. Then we will get a fraction. Then 2:7. In the ratio we are cutting, or we are finding the point c minus 1. In this case, line segment joining A and B. Next question. Find the ratio in which the segment joining the points A71, B and B14 is divided by C33. So we have the section formula C mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is the section formula. Now we have two points A and B and the line segment joining A and B. So A and B, A is 7, 1 and B is 1, 4 and is divided by C33. So C3 we are cutting as C33. We have to find the ratio. Which ratio this point we get? That is, we have to take k:1. K:1, we take k:1, then find the value of k and we can find the ratio. So our point is C mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So we know x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3. This is the point C33. So take x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3. So we have mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, which is equal to x. That is the x coordinate, which means m is k and n is 1. So m is k and n is 1. We take k is to 1. Actually k means this is m is to n. Therefore that is m by n is to 1. When n comes to here, m by n is to 1. So this we call k. That's why we give k is to 1. So just take k is to 1. So mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus 1, which is equal to x. So m is k, x2. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So mx2 means k into 1. K into 1 plus nx1. N is 1 and x1 is 7. So k into 1 by 7 divided by then m plus n, that is k plus 1, which is equal to x is 3. So we got k into 1 mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, mx2 k into 1 k plus n is 1 and x1 is 7. So 7 by k plus m plus n, that is k plus 1, which is equal to 3, which implies k into 1 k plus 7, which is equal to 3 into k plus 1, that is 3k plus 3. So k plus 1, which is equal to 3k plus 3. So 3k goes to here, that is 3k minus k, that is 2k, which is equal to 4, or k is equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2 by 1. So we got k is equal to 2 by 1. So k is equal to 2 by 1. That is, we know k is to 1. That is 2 by 1 is to 1, or 2 is to 1 goes to there, 2 is to 1. So k is equal to 2 by 1. Directly we can say the ratio is 2 is to 1. Another way we can do the same problem taking y coordinates. That is my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, which is equal to 3. That is my2. M by 2 means here 4, m is k, so 4k plus n by 1, n is 1, by 1 is 1. So 1 divided by m plus 1, that is k plus 1, which is equal to 3. Y is 3. So 4k plus 1, which is equal to 3k plus 1, k is equal to 1 goes to, so k is equal to 2. So the ratio is k is to 1. Therefore k is 2. So 2 is to 1. We got 2 is to 1. So k is equal to 2 by 1 or 2 is to 1. So the ratio is 2 is to 1. So the ratio 2 is to 1, the line segment joining point S71 and D14 is divided by C33.